The transfer window has recently just opened and the club have been linked to a fair few players in the lead up to it. Over the next few days/weeks we will start to see things come to fruition as the Reds look to get ready for next season. In today's video we're going to discuss the 3 deals that the club have secured, whilst also going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to cover in today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Mo Salah helped ensure Egypt's qualification for the African Cup of Nations, while Liverpool's Dutch duo featured for far too long in the Nation League semi-finals. Despite coming off an arduous season, many of Liverpool's players are already back in action with their national teams. Virgil van Dijk and Cody Gakpo both featured as they suffered disappointment, losing 4-2 in front of a home crowd against Croatia. From a Liverpool point of view, it couldn't have gone much worse for the Reds, with the game going to extra time, meaning that Van Dijk played the full 120 minutes and Gakpo came off after 105 minutes. They don't even get to miss out on playing another match, the final, thanks to the defeat. Instead, they are faced with a third place playoff against either Spain or Italy on June 18th, which neither side will be up for. This does at least pose the possibility of Liverpool's duo being rested for the match. Elsewhere, Salah was in action and kicked off his 31st birthday celebrations as he helped ensure Egypt's qualification for January's AFCON. Coming up against Guinea, for whom Naby Keita played the full match, Egypt initially fell behind after 26 minutes. A few moments later, Salah missed a golden opportunity to level when he managed to clear the crossbar from 2 yards out with an open goal gaping. Thankfully for Salah, he was involved again just before half-time, setting up teammate Mahmoud Trezeguet for an equaliser. Mustafa Mohamed then got the winner for Egypt after 79 minutes, finishing powerfully on his right foot from 11 yards out. There are still plenty of international games to come, with Euro 2024 qualifiers beginning on Friday, and the European Under-21 Championships getting underway on June 21st. Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott will feature in the tournament for England, while Sepp van der Berg will be in action for the Netherlands. Just a quick one guys, we do have Liverpool t-shirts available on our website, so do browse the collection by going to copyclothing.com or going down into the link in the description. We also offer free UK shipping on all orders. Let's get back into the video. With transfer stories and other news breaking, it has been another busy 24 hours in the world of Liverpool Football Club. The club have confirmed 3 deals, first one being for Liverpool goalkeeper Harvey Davies, who will join Crewe Alexandra on loan for the 2023-2024 season. He should gain plenty of competitive experience there. The second one being for 18-year-old Charlie Hayes-Green, and the player has confirmed his move from Liverpool to Bolton after 13 years with the Reds. The third deal, that is for Leighton Clarkson, who is signing permanently for Aberdeen after a season-long loan in Scotland. The player was today pictured in Scotland ahead of a permanent transfer to the Premiership side. In other news, James Milner has officially signed for Brighton on a free transfer, having left Liverpool this summer following a decorated 8-year spell. One of 4 senior players released by Liverpool at the end of the season, Milner has become the second to find a new club. The veteran midfielder has signed an initial 1-year contract with Brighton, which will see him formally join the South Coast club on July 1st when his terms at Anfield expire. Brighton also hold an option to extend the deal by a further year. He becomes the second former Liverpool player in Roberto De Zerbi's squad and will provide welcome know-how alongside Adam Lallana. Having turned 37 in January, Milner made 43 appearances in his final campaign on Merseyside and could take up a more focal role at the Amex. Milner joins Brighton as they prepare for life without Alexis McAllister and Moses Caicedo, the former heading the other way to Liverpool. The Seagulls will be his 7th club in a senior career that began in 2002, with spells at Leeds, Swindon on loan, Newcastle United, Aston Villa and Manchester City before he joined the Reds. His stay at Liverpool was the longest at 8 years, and Jurgen Klopp had hoped to extend that for another 12 months before those in the club's hierarchy intervened. Brighton will enter the Europa League for the first time in their history next season, and Milner's experience in Europe could be invaluable. The assumption is that he will be involved as a regular starter, and he will be joined as a new signing by Mohamed, another free agent following the expiry of his contract at Dortmund. Ben Doak's withdrawal from Scotland under-21 duties led to rumours of a senior call-up but the winger is instead focusing on Liverpool pre-season. It was announced on Tuesday evening that Doak had left the Scotland under-21 squad alongside Hayden Hackney, Max Johnson and Ben McPherson brought in. With both under-21s and their senior national team based in Spain, it led to understandable assumptions that Steve Clarke had called the 17-year-old up. But instead, youth team manager Scott Gemmell has confirmed that Doak requested his omission in order to really make an impact in pre-season at Liverpool. I've spoken to Ben and he is really keen to stress how much he loves being with us and playing with us, but we have to trust him that he knows his body best. He is a young player who is developing and he has had a hard season at Liverpool with a lot of going on in his life and he is asked to be rested. He is really intent on going back to his club in pre-season and really making an impact. So of course we are happy to support him. It may become a disappointment for Gemmell and the Scottish supporters, but the under-21s are only set to play 2 friendlies against Norway later this month. For Doak, the opportunity to rest and recover this summer after a breakthrough campaign at Anfield will allow him to arrive on day 1 of pre-season in the best shape possible. Liverpool's first team will start to arrive at the AXA training centre on July 8th, and the young forward is now likely to be among the first back. Mohamed Salah, Luis Diaz, Diogo Jota and Cody Gakpo are all on international duty this summer, along with Harvey Elliott and Curtis Jones. While the Reds' first warm-up friendly is not until July 19th against Salahs in Germany, these late-comers may not be considered ready to start. That gives Doak the chance for minutes in those early weeks to further catch the eye of Jurgen Klopp and his staff. Premier League clubs have agreed measures for tackling the rise in tragedy-related chanting at football matches, with criminal prosecution of offenders a principal aim. It comes in response to a rise in the number of incidents of chants and other behaviour taunting victims and survivors of football-related tragedies, often between rival clubs. A Manchester United supporter was arrested following the FA Cup final at Wembley earlier this month after he was seen wearing a football shirt which appeared to make an offensive reference to Hillsborough disaster which claimed the lives of 97 Liverpool fans. Manchester City and Chelsea have both apologised to Liverpool in recent months for Hillsborough-related chants sung by their fans and appealed for the supporters to stop. United supporters have themselves been targeted repeatedly with chants that reference the Munich air disaster of 1958, in which 23 people died, 8 of them players. The measure, which was agreed on Wednesday at the league's AGM, come after a working group of stakeholders from across the game was established 6 months ago and will also look at issues surrounding regulation and enforcement, online abuse and education. A Premier League statement said the measures would seek to address the unacceptable rise in anti-social behaviour involving football tragedy, related chanting, gesturing, graffiti, online abuse and other behaviours last season. These issues have continued to cause significant distress to the victims of families, survivors and affected club supporters, in addition to damaging the reputation of clubs involved and football in England and Wales. The action will focus on criminal prosecution, the regulatory environment, enforcement, online abuse, education and communications. Following further football partner sign-off, full details will be publicly announced ahead of the season as a part of the Love Football Protect the Game campaign which was launched late last year. Liverpool fans, who do you think will be our next signing? Let me know a name down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Remember, we do have Liverpool t-shirts available on our website, so do browse the collection by going down into the link in the description or going to copyclothing.com. Remember, we have £5 off all t-shirts. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.